Hey guys, Foham here with a quick review of
Resident Evil 6.
To get started, I'm going to focus on the core gameplay for this review. However, the game does carry a few interesting features: online co-op, split-screen gaming, and customizable dog tags, to mention but a few. But for me, that's not what Resident Evil is really about. Okay, so you choose from the start which one of the three characters you wish to play, or should I say which one of three different campaigns you wish to play, one for each character. It's an interesting choice to offer up three campaigns in one game, which is something I believe dilutes the gameplay. I've spent about 10 hours playing now, and I must admit it feels a little bit washed out. Enjoyment of the game is lost largely due to the fact that you can't really get into the core gameplay, namely because you get taken out of the action constantly, either to open a door, and there are hundreds of doors, trust me on that, or the gameplay is stopped for constant mini cutscenes. Sometimes gameplay is interrupted for quick time events, which often feel out of place and only help you to lose momentum. Okay, so we're not off to a great start on this review. What I will say is that the music and sound effects are of great quality and achieve the goal of settling you into the action. I also like games where you can find various collectibles and rank your player up, which in Resident Evil 6 is achieved by collecting skill points after set events or by killing certain enemies. You can then use these skill points to beef up your character. The lighting levels are almost perfect and the graphics are smooth and a joy to watch. Shooting, however, also feels solid in the game, and the gun mechanics work well. The problem is you don't get any long stints of exploring and using them. You get lots of cutscenes and quick time events and 5 minutes of ambushes. Sometimes these action-packed ambushes are randomly laced with an unavoidable set-piece death, which will leave you having lots of WTF happen there moments. The problem with this is that you have no chance of surviving first time, and Capcom made sure of that. It just makes it frustrating as it takes control away from you, the player, as unless you're psychic, you're doomed. The camera angles are awful, and this is one of the reasons I don't play Gears of War and third-person shooters like that. But on slower games like Resident Evil, it proves that it can actually work. In the case of Resident Evil 6, however, especially when you're inside, the camera angles feel far too close to your character to see what's happening. The angle could also really do with being a lot wider as well. Another gripe is your character will constantly stumble over dead corpses. That's fine, but really, every time you step over a dead body you have to trip. Doesn't matter if you're running, doesn't matter if you're walking or whatever. If there's a dead body there, you will trip. It gets annoying very quickly, very early on in the game, and it's unavoidable. If Resident Evil 6 would just let you play the game, then it would probably be much better, but it really does feel like the game would rather you didn't get involved and that you just watch. That said, if you can bear with it and just want a laid-back gaming experience, then it's not too bad. Unfortunately, I think the majority expect a little more from a franchise like this these days, and with Resident Evil 6, they probably won't get it. Overall, I think the game is average. Fans of the Resident Evil series will most likely enjoy this latest installment. However, if you're not a Resident Evil fan, then you might be left a little bit baffled with what all the fuss was about. Anyway, that pretty much sums it up for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you like, if you like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will be bringing out more reviews of different games. I know I've mainly focused on Battlefield series, but I'm going to diversify a little bit more because we're coming into the gaming season now, and I want to do a little bit of everything. Share with you guys my gaming experience and what I play, and give you a bit of advice if you can. Subscribe and enjoy. Cheers, guys. Bye.